Welcome back to our new Anno 1800 modded series where we have so many mods. We have, for example, in the last episode started with the horses over here, but also many other things. We have river slots, for example, this is a clay collector on the river that leads to then quite a lot of new production. I mean, even the clay production is different, or brick production is different because you need coal. The sausage requires salt. There is so many new things. In the last episode, we also unlocked our workers over here, so that has been great. But we also realized that if we want to create any defenses for a city, even just the basic mounted guns, obviously we're gonna need some actual weapons, but we're also gonna need soldiers, a whole new tier of population over here. So this is definitely what we should start. And I feel for the immersion, the soldiers should probably live a bit outside of the city, right? So let's put it somewhere over here. We're gonna have a canteen. Oh, and it costs, we have to be careful because that costs also some bricks. I hadn't seen that. We're gonna need over here one sale actually. Okay, I haven't actually started sales. We need to start that. This is over here, and this is more complex than usual. The good thing is we have both of those fertilities on this island, so not too bad. Let's go maybe over here. We're going to do that. Put one fire station. And yeah, this is so 1 minute, okay, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. So maybe we place two. We can always pause the other one right now. So we're actually low on workers. Maybe I need to unlock a couple more worker houses. Okay. So we said one of these. And that's going to require two of these to work at full speed. Okay. So let's go up, and then we need one of these, which will also require only one of that. Okay. Let me see, maybe put it here. Now we're gonna build a couple of roads to prepare for the future. Okay, and this is the same. So this is the amps. This is basically the beer asset that they have reused for a new production. Okay. So I'm gonna make it in this corner there. Nice and, rectangular. Okay. Something like this. So that's gonna produce quite a bit. And then on this side, we need also a couple of fields. Maybe I should not have put it there. It's not a good idea. Oh, and it's interesting, you don't have to connect it. You can put it, if you want, pretty far. Okay, so actually what I can do is put it next to there, but put the field on the other side. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna get started on a production over here of cells. May want to go with two of them right away, because as I said, if this is one cell needed for each encampment, that's gonna be annoying. In the meantime, maybe we can check what else is gonna be needed here. Wow, that's quite a lot. Okay, and this is for the military uniforms. Then we have the weapons. Then we have the sanitation facility. She gives us, yeah, for sure, let's do it. Oh, actually, I see I have another one going. So let's go there and deliver both of them. Okay, I'm thinking we're definitely gonna need a bigger city, because we're low on workforce for both workers and farmers. And we are far from... ready with all of the workers production, so probably need again to upgrade, but also it feels like maybe I'm gonna need to now increase some of my production, right? Every time you increase your people, like for example water and fish are really at the limit. Oh, we haven't started that one. Work closes. Okay, but the rest is looking not too bad. Like, yes, this is not line, but that's fine because we don't need that much. Oh, and why is that one not working? Huh. So the linen mill is 30 seconds. So it should be producing 2 per minute now. I guess we'll see in a second. But first again, let's make sure we expand our town a bit. We increase fish production. As I just said, we're probably gonna want to also upgrade our small trading post soon to get 75 of storage on top, right? That would be pretty useful. So we said it was fish, and then the other one was water that we may want to give to. Okay, good. Good progress. Slow is steady. Are we getting close? Where is that thing that we need to go? Oh, yeah. Where am I? I don't see myself. But we're getting there. In the meantime, let's also check this city here, where we have given, I think, some of the basics. Missing the horses, okay. Wool also is a bit low. Is it really? Oh yeah, it is. And even the schnapps. Oh, that's bad. So let's go. We need some more modules. Okay. And we said horses. So let's go. Basic production here, stable, does take quite a bit of space. Maybe we'll put it here. Okay. Up 1 and 2. Good. So that should be enough to give my people some of these. They still want some potatoes, okay? And schnapps in the future, but most importantly, yeah, the potato. Okay. And we have one. Let's build a second one here. Cover this corner. Okay, so hopefully that should help. We have some wood, that's good. Maybe actually let's go crazy and expand even more. Good, good, good. We haven't done a lot on the landowners yet, so maybe we can check that out in a second. Just taking a quick look at our city. I don't see any artisans yet, so that's something. That's something. But I also don't see any military ones. Right? I don't see any military encampments, and still they have built some defenses. So they are really, really cheating. Like I say all the time. Okay, so we got both of these. Let's deliver them to their masters now, to get us a bit of money and things. Okay, let's continue upgrading some of these. We need probably a bit new production soon, but most importantly, hopefully we have now a couple of... No, it doesn't seem that we do. Put it there so we can see it. Why is it still at 0? This one is working. Okay, it's a 1 minute production, so it takes a bit of time. Oh, not good. I mean, we do have the fire station and we can even mobilize more. Here it is, we have another one coming, so hopefully this fire will be done quickly. A minute later and I've built a couple of things. Over here, this is a new quadrant, hopefully to produce some work clothes. As you can see, pretty complex. We're gonna need some sewing thread, which I think comes from over here, which comes from the linseed, right, or flax. Then we're gonna need also some leather, and this leather comes from... Where does it come from? Oh, it comes from here. This leather comes from this building here. I'm not mistaken. No, that is a hide. That's something else, right? Sorry. What is this? The leather? I forgot. Oh, the leather. So I have some productions. Where are they? Why can't I see them? Or did I forgot? Maybe I forgot it. Okay. So here's the leather production, which will take wood, salt, and hide. And hide is this new building here, which come with a very cool thing is I've just realized maybe there are other buildings and I just missed it before because it's all new with those mods. So this building here, if it is next to a tallow production, right, or rendering works, then you produce some additional things. So for example, here you can see the rendering works for the hide. If it's next to the tallow one, it will produce some tallow at the rate of 1 every 2 cycles. And then obviously because it's next to each other, it's the same where it's going to produce hides at the same rate. So that's going to be, I think, super important to make that happen, right? To try to get all of these things together. As I was saying just before though, we are back into negative of workforce, so definitely need to increase as much as possible my population. Now I see we are low in farmers. I mean, this is the whole concept of Anno, right? Is you always need to expand your population and then your production, etc. But yeah, with this, we're hopefully going to get soon to the tools and the school, and that's going to get us close to artisans. But more importantly, I have also made my first encampments for the soldiers. Look at this. This is one encampment. It has by default, right, already 5 people with the canteen that you see next door. And then it can get also a couple of bread right now. I don't know if we're producing enough, so we're gonna have to check that. It definitely could be that we're not producing enough anymore. Oof, we're just on the limit, okay. So bread, we're going to unlock soon the field hospital and a few others. And we have the military uniforms that are also already unlocked. So maybe let's check these ones out. I have some good amounts of bricks because I think we are buying from Archie basically automatically. But yeah, let's see those uniforms. They need a bit the same as the war clothes. That makes sense. But on top of this, they're going to need a furnace for steel. Okay, that's completely new. So it is, I've put the military uniform over here. It requires a bit of wool fabric and sewing seeds. I've added this, but more importantly, it also needs this steel. So for the steel, we're gonna start a small corner here. It requires some coal, which we already have with the open pit coal that is here. Right? So that's fine. I see, this is a 30 seconds production, so soon we'll need more, but for now, I think that's okay. It also requires iron, of course. So let's build the iron mine here. Done. Okay. That's a small corner. Obviously, make sure that you have fire because those things will explode. We also need to make sure we have enough of these tents so that we can unlock the next level, because this is 100. We're at 79. So hopefully with the uniforms we'll get to 100, otherwise I'll add one more. Okay, let's check our bit of production. I think over here this is missing some linen, which is missing some M, but I think we just started this. So let's check actually on Control Q. We seem to be fine here. Oh, we're gonna need more schnapps, so we're gonna do that in a second. This seems to be working. Traditional tools, we need one more. Yeah, we can put it just next door. Yeah, that gives a bonus, I think. I don't know why we have bonus and malus, but okay. So this is the production of tool that is just out of wood or timber, right? Yes, just timber. Those require quite a lot of farmers, so we're gonna need to add more farmers. Okay, we're fine here. We're not producing this, but I thought we were, so I need to check that. Who needs citrus? This is the landowners, right? Okay, I know this is another one. Okay, so these two, maybe let's pause them for now because we're not really looking at these guys at the moment. Okay, all good. Okay, so we need to increase the bread too. Tallow, definitely in the future we're gonna want also to increase it. And this tannery there is a big problem. Okay. Because it requires a lot of things. So now if I need to add another tannery, that means I'm gonna need to add potentially also more hides and salt. So let's check that quickly. Salt, yes, see, look at this. This is not enough already. So let's add one there. Maybe we start adding another warehouse because it's getting a bit crowded on just this guy here, which by the way, like I said earlier, let's upgrade to the next level. Love it. Love it. Okay, so we have this. We're missing a warehouse over here. Okay. That in range? Yes, perfect. Okay, so we said schnapps, but more importantly, what was those two new things here? Salt and hide. So let's check the hides quickly. Hides. Yeah, we need more hides. Damn. But maybe what we can do is we know we need more rendering works. So let's put a rendering works that will also create some hides as a bonus. It will require though some more pigs. It's a non-ending increase in production. Okay, and we are low on pretty much everything. Like workers and farmers, I mean. Probably want to put another pub somewhere over here. Huh. Not perfect. I don't have enough space for either a house or anything else. So maybe for now, let's put it here. Okay, so we're low on wood. Maybe we'll buy a few at Archie, and I see a quest, so we'll probably want to do the quest too. Let's go for 50, 100, and then maybe let's buy actually 50 of the steel beams. It's expensive, 7,000, but I have a bit more money right now, so I'm not too worried. Let's check what he wants. The pickup quest. Okay, we can do that after. First, let's deliver all of those resources. And you may be wondering, why do I need the steel? Well, if you look at my workers over here, they're getting everything now. They've started to get also the tools. So it's only the school that's missing to get them potentially to artisan. But more importantly, to just get a few more workers, right? Talking about 2 workers per house. So that's going to help me to get back into positive over here. Okay, good. What else? I think the steel is starting. Yes, great. So let's see if this one hasn't started yet. It's waiting for the first steel to arrive. We said we also need a bit more schnapps, but we need to be careful that schnapps also requires some clay and tends to explode a lot also. So 2 things to be careful of. Plus 1 small warehouse like this, maybe not enough for so many now. So let's do maybe something like this. Up. We can create like a small block there with a few other productions in a second. Okay, let's accelerate the time quickly, and while we're waiting for the ship to arrive, take a quick look at my... okay, let's not go too fast. That's a strange, so much greenery, right? Not efficient at all. And then if we look at this guy here, he has a mission. So let's check the mission. Oh, artillery woman. Okay, sure, why not? A destruction quest though. I cannot do that. I don't have military ships. So let's forget about this for now. But let's take a quick look at his city. It also has some parks, interesting. And then last but not least, oh, he has a lot of artisans, including even a theater already. Wow. So he must be making windows, or he must be cheating. Yeah, here it is. He's making windows there. That is crazy. They have so many less buildings than me. And still... you can see they're evolving fast, because they don't play by the rule, right? Like they don't have to follow the requirements. That's a bit the problem. And a quest also for Kaina. I hope they're gonna fix that, to be honest, in Anno 1.17. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's be on +2 here. Good, and my ship will arrive in a sec. There was also bread that we needed to increase, by the way. So let's go. Let's go. Maybe we're gonna need space for something here. Okay. So farm for the grain to the flour. Good. Wow, we're so low on workforce now. Really important to get that upgrade. Unfortunately, it's not just steel, it's also bricks. And I just use all of my bricks. Damn. So let's see. These guys are not that far. Maybe we go for them first. You can press shift to click on multiple things at a time. Then maybe we come back to Madame Kaina to pick up something. And then we go over there. And I'm buying... over here I have a buy order on the bricks, right? So just need a ship from Archie to come. Here it is. Hopefully this ship gives us a lot of bricks and we can build a school in a second. Yes, 54. Perfect. So obviously that costs money, but that helps when you don't have a lot of ships. So here it is. We have the school and the church next to each other. And my people, my workers have everything they need. And let's check our military camp over here. So they still not have, but the first production of military uniform is happening right now. Are we producing enough? Maybe we're not. Yeah, we are. Totally enough. So I think as soon as this is kind of delivered to a warehouse, which I know is actually pretty far. Oh, here it is. It's that guy. It's gonna take 2 uniforms, deliver them to this small warehouse here, which we can, by the way, upgrade to. But this increases, you know, the maintenance cost, and it's also a pretty hefty cost of 2,500, 20 timber and 20 bricks. So I'm not doing it right now. Here it is. I think we've unlocked, yes, the military hospital and the basic weapons. We have also found there these guys. Good. Sorry, give me a second. So we're gonna go to Madame Kaina. We are going then to make sure that we create, if possible, a military hospital. Local setup hospital to care for the wounded soldier who come back broken from the war. Oof. Oh, this is a strange shape. But why not? I guess what we can do is here I can delete this, then put that there and here, and then you go here. That way we can have a road there, and even that guy, maybe you do something like this. Oh, anyway, it didn't work. It is 101, but it's nice organization. Cool. So we have the military hospital for my soldiers. So they're happy soldiers, but they don't have weapons. That's bad. And to get to the next level, it's going to be cannons. That requires 150 soldiers. So we're actually not that far. 200 for the military complex training, and 400 for the coins. So that's quite a few things here. In terms of the defense, it is 200. So we really want to get to 200 as quickly as possible. Looking at the basic weapons, this is not so basic at all. Look at how many things we're gonna need, including quite a lot of coal. Okay, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because we're also then gonna need even more for the cannons there. But ladies and gents, I think this will have to wait for the next episode. This was still a lot of progress. We have now basic military setup over here, right? There's some cannons that are starting to appear. This is funny. Soldiers are there, right? Let's take a quick look at those assets, maybe in postcard view, or maybe in first-person mode. Sorry, my bad. Let's go on first-person mode to take a quick look at these assets closer. We have also the canteen over here, right? We have the military hospital somewhere. It's this, I think, actually. This is the hospital, yes. You can see medicine. Okay. And yeah, we have over here some more houses. I don't know what this guy is doing, but sure, continue walking. You can do it. I love it. Love it. Oh, and the newspaper. Let's make sure definitely to put again the consumerism. In the future, we may want to do austerity. But at the beginning, I think austerism is a lot. This one is a lot better. So yeah, we've done all of this. We've also done all of the workers' basic productions, right? We haven't done the happiness ones though. We have the beer and the cigarettes over here. We've also done some great progress on the second island here, which means in the next episode we can upgrade them. But instead of upgrading them to residents, let's do something else. Let's see what we can do with the other button that we have over here. So I hope you're still enjoying this one. Smash like button. I hope to see you next time.